Yeah, I always enjoy coming here. For the summer I'll be through here again for sure. Yeah, I like it here. I haven't been to Madrid too many times actually. The last time was here for Assassins. So I haven't really got to explore Madrid as much as I would say somewhere like San Sebastian or Barcelona, but I'll be back. No, I mean, I was just thrilled to have the opportunity in Prometheus, and then shortly after Prometheus was released, I knew that that they were preparing a follow-up to it, and that I would be playing another AI in it, but that's all I knew. Well, David was, pretty interesting because it's been 10 years since we saw him last. He hasn't had any maintenance in 10 years, so it's the classic thing of, I don't know how many times in a year I have to restart my computer and reboot it because it's going a little haywire, acting up. So that's the concept with David, that he's a little unhinged. And he's very theatrical. He's very expressive. He's lonely, bored, curious, and he's got an ego, which makes him very fascinating sort of study as an AI. Walter, on the flip side of that, is, as he says himself, a much less complicated version, because after the David 8s were released, human beings started to feel unsettled by them, these human characteristics that they possessed. So the following models were programmed without those intricacies. So Walter is very neutral, very contained, without any personal motives, and I wanted to portray him sort of as a kind of blank canvas and allow the audience to project what they think he's thinking and if he has any emotional content, because they don't know who he is yet. He's a new character, so to keep that sort of suspense of whether he's friend or foe for as long as possible. Fun. I thought it's going to be fun, and I suppose in terms of shooting that scene, it just becomes a very technical exercise. So you just need to be very precise in the blocking. So where the fluid's being held, you want to get as closely as possible to what you did on the sort of reverse. I had a really good double, Tom O'Sullivan, that I could see he was studying what I was doing and bringing these sort of personalities and physicality to the characters. So he was great to play opposite.
Do you think you will cross paths with Sigourney Weaver's Ripley in the future?
I have no idea.
Oh, I knew that answer already.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, that'd be fun. I think people that didn't like Prometheus, I think they will like it, because I think, for me, I find this a thoroughly entertaining film. I don't think anybody can say it's not entertaining. I think perhaps a lot of the people that didn't like Prometheus found it a little too cerebral and wanted to sort of return to that sort of horror thriller element. Of course, our friend is back, the xenomorph, and definitely for me, it definitely returns to that original sort of alien, the DNA of that film, the sort of the shock and scare elements of it. I don't understand the question, and a lot of people ask it. I don't think it's just about finding an interesting story and a director and engaging in it, and then whether or not the film is good or not is the decider. And I think for me, it doesn't seem like a difficult thing. It's just, okay, this is an interesting script, I respond to it, the director is somebody that I would like to work with, and off we go. It seems to me quite simple.